te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Antes yo te quería, pero ya no. Tú me gustabas, pero ya no. Yo estaba pa' ti, pero ya no. Ey, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no. Ey, ey. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, yo no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Conmigo ya no tienes break. Ey, yo no quiero de tu amor fake. Ey, ya no estoy pa' ti. Ya no estoy pa' ti. Ahora todas las redes me siguen. Sorry mami, no me hostigue, pero como ya no se consigue. Tú fueras mi J-Lo, yo Dale Rodríguez. Pero ahora me gusta otra sicaria que vive por Bayamón. A mí ya no me cachas, yo no soy un Pokémon. Tengo a otra que se joda el camón. No quiero que me llores, no vengas con el dramón. No, que ya no estamos pa' los tiempos de la high. Ey, hace rato que te dije bye. Gracias por el apoyo, baby, gracias por los likes. Yo estoy con 5 cubanos y 4 en Moncay. Me compro una Hayabusa y no te voy a dar.
Ready to go? Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1's the count.
Harris racing after it. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down. Jeremy Pena digs in for the Guardians. Harris on the move. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Cleveland, Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez checks his swing. Appeal down to third. No swing. Alvarez checks his swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. And that drops in for a strike. Acuna on the run. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. Back at Truist Park. Now it's the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Hard hit left side. And he can't come up with it. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ozuna aboard here at first with nobody out. And that misses. And it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Just missed.
3-0.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and Guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Olsen gets out of the way. That's ball one. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. There's a strike, 95 of that one. Ground ball right side, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's Austin Riley.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. Relay throw home. Saved at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Ozzie Albies in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
That's ball two.
Squirts away a little bit. 2 outs. And that one clips the corner. And that one cutting but missing down low.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated. 3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Michael Harris the second. The next to hit takes ball one. Out towards left center. Kwan settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Dylan Dingler. Schwellenbach back to work. Baez slings to first and quickly one away in the second. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Acuna. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And now the right fielder, Will Brennan.
That's it. The right fielder, Will Brennan.
Foul ball. That ball's foul.
And a swing and a miss. And bottom of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Sean Murphy. First pitch misses. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
And that's down and away. That's inside, and that's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
That to right, Brennan. And there's one down. Here's Alex Verdugo. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Murphy stands at first with 1 out. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And that one is lifted in the air. Young sizing this one up. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So the lineup flips over. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1.
Ozuna.
Ball 1 there.
1-0.
Tosses to first. Ozuna is out. Misplay doesn't. And we're back on to the third inning. The batter now, Zach McKinstry. Riley makes the catch. One away. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Schwellenbach, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. And another ball. One out, bases empty. That one misses, and now 3-0. And there's the automatic. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. So up next, Jacob Young. That one's in there, 0-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Check swing of the 0-2, appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. That's back there. Holy Toledo. And this game is tied. It's 1-1. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Tied up here in the early going. Inside just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
No strike.
Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 3-1. Fly ball down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And that's a base hit. Around first, heading for two. Throws to second. Not going to get him. He's in there.
Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
To first, that ends the inning and stops things. Back here in Atlanta, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one the other way, and foul ball. Base knock right field. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Olsen stands in here, takes ball one low.
Ball two.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That clips the inside corner for a strike. Not close with that one, and that's ball three. Drilled out towards left center field. That ball's carrying. And gone! And the Braves have the lead now. It's 3-1. Here is Austin Riley. On the ground to third. Over to first, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. That one ripped. Kwan takes it in for the out. 2 down.
It was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Swing and a foul straight back. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold back. He's back at Truist Park. New inning getting started. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Albies. Yeah, they get the out on Alvarez. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
And a breaking
that's
ball
out.
misses outside.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Foul ball.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Will Brennan. His first at bat was a strikeout. And a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they trail by 1.
The second base.
So in now for Cleveland, Zach McKinstry. In the dirt, but kept close. Brennan, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that is out of play. Got him swinging. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy.
Missing inside, and that is ball 1. And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next offering is fouled back. Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay. Here's Baez. Fought off foul. 1 down, base is empty.
0-1.
And that one hit to first. Manzardo. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Alex Verdugo. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Fastball for a strike at 95. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The next
Ball
offering misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2 the count.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Fastball
Now
pretty much
batting,
middle,
the
and that's what you
hitter,
fall asleep
Marcell.
dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great
Ozuna.
swing on it.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good
that's the
pickoff
ball.
move.
Just missed. That
That's a
misses the
ball.
zone. 2-1. Out to short. Pena. In plenty of time to first, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That clips the corner.
You know, these Guardians, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
Ball,
One
that's
thing that
in.
stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And there's a ball.
I'd really like to see him make an
You got 2
adjustment.
balls,
Get more
1 strike.
patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
That ball's fast.
Knocks it down. Comes the 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Olsen handles the chance. He takes it on his own, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
The Braves leading by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now
Nope.
one missed.
Ball 1.
Verdugo takes it in for the out, and there's 2 away. So the batting order
batting,
turns over,
left
and up
fielder,
next for
Steven
Cleveland, Stephen
Kwan.
Kwan. Acuna brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Jr.
That clips the corner.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. And now Matt Olson up to hit. First pitch
Inside, ball 1.
misses. There's a swing and a miss. Base is empty,
1-1.
1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just
3-2.
misses. And that's ball 3. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Austin Riley. Outside low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Just
Ball.
missed. Swing and a miss.
2 balls,
Olsen
1 strike.
leads off first with 1 away. And a foul ball. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Now pitching.
So they turn things over to the righty, Cade Smith.
36.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
The 0-2. In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. And
Now
next for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Check swing, called strike. In the dirt, blocked. And that's downstairs. And the count's even at 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And that is that. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jeremy Pena. Schwellenbach back to work. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. On the ground to the left. Baez. Zips it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Here's Yordan Alvarez.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
Swing and a miss and a slider. That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Makes the grab, 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dylan Dingler, 1 for 2. Up the middle. And that'll do it. And we're back. Here's Sean Murphy. And ball 1. Smith, the tall righty, 25 years old, and he was born in Canada. In the air out towards right center. Young sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. El Mago coming to the dish. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. And that's going to get into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Swings through that.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Good eye in that spot.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one just misses. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And Verdugo is set down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Off the mark there. And it's a ball and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Set down on strikes. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. Now the third baseman, Colton Key.
Number 52, Gillen.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Got him. One gone here. Will Brennan digs in now. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Jhonkensy Noel.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Inside. And that's ball one. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses. Now 2-0. Fastball for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Nope, he held back. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And the batter now, Zach McKinstry. Riley. Tosses to first. Guardians go down in order. Back at Truist Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Ronald
Acuna.
The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Hunter Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Missed with a changeup. 2-0. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 4-2. Here comes Austin Riley. And there's a foul ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. Fires to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That one fouled off. Ripped on a line. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Albies around third. He'll score.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And it's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 4.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done.
Pitching change here, Paul Sewald. So here's Baez now. Strike 1. Murphy off the first with 2 away. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Off the plate inside, and the count's full.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so
a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 8th, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That's through there for a strike. That's inside, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Stepping up for the Guardians, Jacob Young. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Almost got him. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Runner on the move. Strike in there. He's safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they're chipping away. It's 6-4. And now Jeremy Pena 0 for 3 in this one.
Number 60, Lucas Erceg.
No, that's foul.
1 down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
that was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Olsen steps on first for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Alvarez stands in now, looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one missing low.
2-1.
High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. So runner at second, 2 down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Dylan Dingler. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. And we're back. Bottom of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. That one to first, Manzardo. The flip to the pitcher covering. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up to Ozuna. Base is empty, one away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. The 2-2. Just off the inside edge. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Acuna in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this
3
count.
balls, no strikes.
3-0 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tim Herron.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That missed by a lot. 3 balls, no strikes. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Ersig back to work. Albies fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. John Kenzie Noel digs in for the Guardians. And there's a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
Olsen makes the grab for the second out. Last out for the Guardians in this one. So in now for Cleveland, Zach McKinstry. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Ersig, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And now 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Ball 3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Next offering is in for a strike. The Guardians down to their final strike. Way back there. Holy Toledo. He'll circle the bases. It's 6-5. And here is Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Harvey.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's a little bit low.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And downstairs. Bounced, and that got the pitcher.
That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the deep.
Riley. On to first, ball game. And the Braves strailing the tying run on base to win. Schwellenbach with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy.
Shot right from a gun. Yeah, I've been scolded and I had my share of fun. Now they're handing me the keys to the kingdom.